Alright, welcome back guys. If you're new to the channel, make sure to like and subscribe. We have the Lexus. It's been sitting. It runs, drives, and stops good. I'm gonna run over there today, throw the exhaust back on it. The battery keeps dying in the thing, so I've got an Optima battery to put into it. And then I think I'm gonna mess around with it in the snow, honestly, and just enjoy it. Yeah. There we go. So we got the main ones coming down all welded in, and now I'm trying to put this little muffler on the back, because that's what we did last time and it sounded pretty good. Only this time I'm actually trying to sit there until it gets hot enough to really weld and not just hold everything together with slag. Because last time I brought it off the trailer, that's why actually I didn't even really mention this, I don't think, but I moved the car and it went on the trailer and it came down the trailer and the exhaust was too low, so it got caught on the trailer and ripped it off. That's why we're redoing it. So it probably still has a ton of leaks, but it should, for the most part, be sounding different. Yeah, see, that sounds like actually pretty good. It's like makes noise, but it's not obnoxious. Just like last time, it's extremely low and it's ugly as hell, but it's on there very, very strong this time. I was like hanging off it, didn't come off, so as long as you don't completely bottom the car out, which, I don't know, anything's possible, should be good.
License or registration? Is it registered?
So, no.
All right, how are we gonna fix this problem? Well, here's my suggestion. How about, instead of you getting a bunch of tickets in a tow,
Yep.
you turn this baby back around and take it to home and park it.
Thanks so much, I appreciate it.
Don't put it on the road till it's supposed to be on the road.
All right, will do, sir. Thank you. Badass, awesome cop. Now I have to start the damn thing though, and that's not as good. That was freaking cool. Not gonna lie, that's the cop too that came to my house a while ago and was kind of like, don't be making YouTube videos, and so he has redeemed himself. He is now an awesome cop. That fucking thing don't close. This whole thing is like junk. Garbage. Alrighty, buddy. Oh. Whew. Thank you, good sir. Alright. Yes. And that was definitely extremely cool of him. He had no reason that he had to do that. He absolutely could have towed this thing and given me a shit ton of tickets. So extremely thankful for that one. Very good. All right, those are the only, that cop and one other cop in this town were the only two cops that had like kind of been jerks about the YouTube thing before, which I mean, again, I can't say they're wrong for it, but he was the first one on the list, so he has redeemed himself fully. I now very much like the cop. All right, so we're hands-free here. Safety. So basically, a little bit of backstory to kind of the situations that's been going on is, obviously, the Lexus had insurance and I had the title to it and everything. I went to register it though the other day. That's why I like took it out, was to register it. And well, basically there was a kind of a complication with the paperwork for the car. Like on the title, there's technically two names, and all this weird stuff. The bill of sale was written out to me, my name was on the title and everything, but they wouldn't let me register the car yesterday. They said that they had to do it as like a double title, and I had to go to the previous owner to get him to sign the paperwork again for like a title application thing or something. So basically I was like, all right, we have to bring the Lexus back then, because I can't drive the Lexus if it's not registered. And so my truck, though, because my landlord's weird, I can't have two vehicles in my driveway at once. So the only way that I thought I'd be able to do it is to drive my truck over, get the Lexus, drive the Lexus back. Lexus was in the driveway. So I had to go to South Portland to get the guy to sign the paperwork to get the car registered. So I went to drive the Lexus 2 minutes up the road back to my truck so that I could take my truck to South Portland. That is when I went through an intersection and the car is very loud, so it catches your attention. And on top of that, attention grabbing sounds, there was a sheriff sitting at the red light, and well, it was pretty easy to tell the car wasn't registered, so that's why the car came to a stop pretty quickly. But we got the papers all signed now, so now I'm still in the Silverado, obviously. We're going now to register the car. It's already got insurance on it, and it's good to go. Well, for some reason, the town of Gray is closed today, so I can't register it today, but I mean, it's already sitting in my driveway, so whatever, I'll register it tomorrow. This thing's fancy as hell. Check this out. What? That's pretty sick. So I guess I can do a full walk around on this thing now, I guess, since I'm considered driving it for the winter beater. Pretty rough around the edges. I mean, it runs and goes and stops good. At some point in the near future, I'll probably need brakes on it. The check engine light is on, and I read it. It's for NOx sensors, so it's not important. Like, it doesn't really, it's not something like bad, but at the same time, it does put the car in like reduced power mode, so it's not quite as peppy as it would be if I replace the NOx sensors, and they're like under the intake manifold, which isn't a big deal. A little bit harder on a Lexus, but I think I'm just gonna run it all winter, and then next summer, if I decide that I want to go further with the car, I'll actually start cleaning it up a bunch, do things proper, and then I'll probably do the NOx sensors. But I mean, as it is for now, this is what it is. Paint's pretty rough. It's got new tires on it. I mean, the sunroof works. Tinted the windows, it came out like ass, but whatever. The rear wheel well's got some bubbles on them. And I mean, the bumper, like the paint's just pretty trashed, so the rear window's ass too, so, but whatever, at least it's dark. But I mean, yeah, that's all it is, really.